question is, what is Brian Mundubile and Makebi Zulu selling? What are they selling? What are they selling apart from, because the only thing that you're talking about is that, no, they are pulling crowds. That's the only thing. They are pulling crowds. But what are they saying? Yes, you can pull crowd.
Don't you think that that's a true reflection of voter intent? Or,
people come. When they come, when you see that crowd, as a politician, you have to know that you need to feed these people. You need to feed them with information. You need to feed them with policies, such that when they go back, they start saying, we met a leader. But these guys, my products, Brian Mundubile and Makebi, they are not giving anything to the people, such that people will go back and say, Awe twasangaba umoko. Ama promises and that, you see, uyu Hakainde Hichilema anaikunkungsha pachifuba to say he has brought CDF. When we come, we will continue with CDF. Are those things that can give people confidence? Yeah? And he has brought CDF. Even when we come, we are going to continue. He has brought free education. Even when we come, we are going to continue. Damn, why are you contesting? Because when you are contesting, you must have your own fresh ideas. You must be able to bring something different. Political novelty. There is no political novelty. There is nothing new that these guys are bringing. They are picking manifesto as they are going. They are not convincing those people that are coming to them. They are just as good as
critical critic rather on the UPND, and you question their policies, their integrity, and their fitness to lead. And Zambians listen to your broadcasts from across the country. Now the tune has completely changed. What has changed?
Yeah, and again, even on that one, I want to emphasize that my criticism was not just on the UPND. I did also criticize the PF. And the PF, if you remember, my incarceration started with the PF. The PF, arrested me 3 times, because of my criticism on the PF. So it is not just the UPND. However, it is true that, yes, I have been very critical of the UPND. I've been very critical of President Hakainde Hichilema. And today, I am not just supporting the UPND. I'm actually pleading with people to say, please vote for President Hakainde Hichilema. Vote for UPND. So I'm not just a silent supporter. No. I'm actually, openly and proudly saying, vote for UPND, vote for Hakainde Hichilema. Why? To start with, I'm in opposition. I'm in opposition, and I'm supposed to side with my fellow opposition. So in this instance, I'd want to put myself on the opposition side. And when I look on the opposition side, including myself, I don't see a leader or a party that is ready to take over the governance of this country. That is the first instance. When I look among us, the opposition, myself included, I don't see a party or a leader who is ready to take over governance. That is the first thing. So UPND and President Hakainde Hichilema, they are better to continue leading this country at this point in time. They are the best people to continue leading this country. So that is one. The second thing is that, okay, now, so what makes me think that these guys, the Hakainde Hichilema and his party, are better than the rest of us in the opposition? Number one, it is what Hakainde Hichilema has done so far. Hakainde Hichilema has put back this country on track. If you look at 2021, when Hakainde Hichilema took over governance of this country was almost bankrupt. And this is not political rhetoric. These are facts. If you remember, our debt stock was more than the required threshold of about, shouldn't be more than 50%. We were talking about almost 56%, which was quite high, the GDP, in terms of GDP. So it was quite high. And it is a fact that this country defaulted. The first country, by the way, the first country to default after COVID.
Of course.
And then you talk about other economic indicators, such as the exchange rate, inflation, trade surplus or trade deficit. They were all off-bearing. And today, at least Zambia is on track. These fundamental economic indicators are at least looking good.
But Mr. Tali, if I believe in politics rather, a leader's greatest asset is trust. And if you flip-flop, let's say maybe from one extreme to the other overnight, the voters left wondering who really you are. And in this case, are you really a trustworthy politician?
Look, certain conclusions.
Can people trust you?
Certain conclusions should be based on reason and logic. So if you are just going to jump to say, no, this guy is a flip-flop, I mean, apply your reason. Why are you calling this person a flip-flop? If, like I have said, that yes, I was critical of the UPND, and today I am saying that among the opposition, there is no party or leader who is ready to take over governance. So before you say this guy is a flip-flop, ask yourself that question. And if there is somebody, tell me to say, this one can do it, this party can do it, then we can have an engagement. But just to say, no, he's a flip-flop without looking at the circumstances, then it's not my problem. My problem is your failure to reason, your failure to look at issues to say, okay, this was what it was yesterday. Today, it's this. And I'm afraid I cannot argue with people who cannot reason. I would want to engage with people who can reason, not people who are just speaking from emotions. No, because yesterday you were supporting PF, so you should continue. I'm telling you, PF is gone. PF is rotten. PF is buried. So how can I continue supporting PF? No, you are supporting Edgar Lungu. Now you have changed.
And what do you mean PF is buried? I mean, yeah. What do you mean it's rotten?
Just that. Just that. It's finished.
Don't you think you are hurting people that are still believing in the Patriotic Front, despite whatever is happening?
Sorry to them, but that's the truth. If I'm hurting them, unfortunately, there's nothing that I can do. I mean, it's a reality. Where is PF? Where is PF? PF is gone. PF is gone. PF is finished. And they finished it themselves. So even those people who may love PF, I'm sorry, there is no any other way. I can't massage their wounds. I have to tell them the truth that, come on, this is a cancer and it's dead. Forget it. PF is gone. This is why you see now Mundubile contesting on another party which I don't even know. This other guy also coming in, and they are calling themselves to say they are what? At an alliance. An alliance, and yet these people were broken. They broke into pieces, and then they are trying to mend to come together, and they are calling it an alliance. Tell me one line that you can remember about Makebi Zulu, apart from Ichitumbi. When we win, then we'll come and bury. Tell me anything else.
Don't you think you're being so unfair to the person that defended you?
That's why I'm asking you to say, tell me one line which you can remember about Makebi Zulu other than Ichitumbi Chabalungu. Tell me one line, one sentence. Tell me about Makebi Zulu to say credit Makebi Zulu as a politician. Credit him. Apart from no, he came and defended you. No, he is a spokesperson. Apart from that, tell me anything other than those.
Well, they're not here to defend themselves.
No, you as a journalist, quote them. Quote them. Quote Makebi Zulu, one line. Tapari ofo leibukisha. Nangu fyabekele abale tamba. Mwebekele mufipuna. Mweba supporta. Ababe ni mule supporta. Tell me one thing. Opo mwikele. Tell me one thing which you can say. If Makebi Zulu efuara ndile. And because